All right, ready? So good afternoon, everyone. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself and my colleague. My name is Claire, and I have the pleasure of conducting the marriage ceremony today. and my colleague is Barbara, who will be completing the marriage registration and making sure that all of the legalities are met. And we would like to welcome you all to St Chad's on this most wonderful occasion. I know it means a lot to Sean and Sophie that you are all here with them on their special day to share in their happiness and to witness their marriage vows. St Chad's has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. And you have all come here today to witness the joining in marriage of Sean Swales and Sophie Scott. And at the end of the ceremony, the marriage will be recorded in the marriage schedule, which will be signed by the official witnesses, Nathan and Michaela. A marriage ceremony is an occasion when family and friends come together to witness and celebrate the very public and legal commitment that two people wish to make to each other. You have all shared with Sean and Sophie in their past lives, and you have given them your love and support. And today, as witnesses to the vows they will make, you are with them as they go forward into their future together, to embark on their journey as husband and wife. Just want to move a bit closer, you're getting married, you know. So on this important day, let us reflect on what marriage really means. Marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection. It requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we are wrong, Sean, and the strength to put things right. Marriage is a desire by two people to share themselves and their experiences with each other. It requires honesty, patience, and not forgetting a good sense of humour. But most of all, it requires unquestioning love. This is a love we can depend upon to help us through life's ups and downs, through trust, understanding and encouragement. And a good partner in such a marriage will be loving, caring, and above all, a best friend. For Sean and Sophie, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, respect, and true friendship that they have for each other. By uniting together in marriage, they will be there to offer each other support and strength to meet whatever life holds for them. And it is with this in mind that they are now before us. In each other's company, they have found happiness, fulfilment, and love. And they now wish to affirm their relationship with this marriage. Therefore, if any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, you should declare it now. You picked your guests well. Well done. Sean and Sophie, you have gathered around you those that you love most. And today, they will hear you willingly and openly make your vows, with a commitment to sharing each other's lives. You are both here to pledge your love to each other in marriage. Before you pledge yourselves to each other, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. So I have two very special people in front of me today, and so that I know you are indeed the two people wishing to be married, can I ask you to please identify yourselves by giving me your full name. So Sean?
Sean Williams Swales.
Do you take Sophie to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Will you promise to care for her above all others and cherish her for the rest of your lives together?
I will.
Thank you. And Sophie?
Sophie Bridget Scott.
Do you take Sean to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And will you promise to care for him above all others and cherish him for the rest of your lives together? She thought about it. A marriage is formed by you both making two vows. The first, which is the declaration, is to ensure that there is no just cause to prevent the marriage. And the second, the contract, is the most important to you both, as it's where you solemnly swear to take each other as partners for life. I will now ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any legal reason why you should not be married to each other. So the groom always gets the pleasure of going first. So Sean, if you can please repeat after me. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Sean William Swales.
Why I, Sean Williams Swales.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Sophie Bridget Scott.
To Sophie Bridget Scott.
Well done. And Sophie, if you can also please repeat after me. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
of no legal reason,
of no legal reason,
why I, Sophie Bridget Scott,
why I, Sophie Bridget Scott,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Sean Williams Wales.
to Sean Williams Wales.
Well done. Sean and Sophie, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all of those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. And all those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all these things that we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same again. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. So ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has now come for Sean and Sophie to exchange marriage vows with each other, and before you all, their witnesses. These words are a formal and a public pledge of their love, and a promise of their lifelong dedication to each other. So Peter, can I have you to step forward for a moment, please? I know you've proudly escorted your beautiful daughter here today. I now just need to ask, who gives this woman's hand in marriage? You do? Do we have your permission to continue?
Yes.
Please take Sophie's left hand and hand it over to the very lucky Sean. And you can take your seat, thank you. And if you turn to face each other and hold hands, and Sean, if you can please repeat after me. I, Sean Williams Wales,
I, Sean Williams Wales,
take you, Sophie Bridget Scott,
take you, Sophie Bridget Scott,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Well done. And Sophie, if you can also please repeat after me. I, Sophie Bridget Scott,
I, Sophie Bridget Scott,
take you, Sean Williams Wales,
take you, Sean Williams Wales,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Well done. So ladies and gentlemen, marriage in this country is a verbal contract, and those contractual words have been spoken, so you are officially husband and wife. However, we now come to perhaps the most personal part of today's ceremony, where Sean and Sophie will exchange wedding rings, which is the ancient and traditional way of sealing the contract you have just made, and is an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you make to each other today. Wedding rings are made precious by our wearing them. They say that you have chosen to be bound together, and the wedding ring is traditionally worn on the third finger of the left hand, as it is traditionally believed that this finger has a direct link to the heart. It is an unbroken circle which symbolises unending and everlasting love. So Nathan, this is your moment. If you could step forward with the rings, please.
Did you say me no?
And Sean, if you could take the ring that you've brought for Sophie and place the ring on the third finger of Sophie's left hand and repeat after me. Sophie, I give you this ring
So if I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love,
I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to support you and comfort you
to support you and comfort you
through good times and troubled times.
through good times and troubled times.
Well done. Pop that ring all the way up.
Yeah, man.
Just wait.
I know. My handle's sweaty.
It's fine, it's on. It doesn't go on my wrist.
And Sophie, if you could take the ring that you've brought for Sean and place the ring on the third finger of his left hand and repeat after me. Sean, I give you this ring
Sean, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and affection
as a token of my love and affection
and the sharing of our lives together.
and the sharing of our lives together.
I promise to respect you
I promise to respect you
and cherish you
and cherish you
and to be faithful to you always.
and to be faithful to you always.
Well done. Pop that ring all the way on. Perfect. So you can take your seat, Nathan, thank you. So as well as exchanging wedding rings today, Sean and Sophie have also chosen to exchange personal promises with each other. So Sean, if you can please repeat after me. I promise to give you my love and friendship.
I promise to give you my love and friendship.
To be there for you when you need me most.
To be there for you when you need me most.
To confide in you.
To confide in you.
To trust, comfort and support you.
To trust, comfort and support you.
In everything you do.
In everything you do.
I will be your partner and friend for life.
I'll be your partner and friend for life.
Well done. And Sophie, if you could please repeat your personal promise. I promise to give you my love and friendship.
I promise to give you my love and friendship.
To be there for you when you need me most.
To be there for you when you need me most.
To confide in you.
To confide in you.
To trust, comfort and support you.
To trust, comfort and support you.
In everything you do.
In everything you do.
I will be your partner and friend for life.
I will be your partner and friend for life.
Well done. And as part of today's celebrations, Sean and Sophie have also chosen to take part in a hand ceremony. So I would normally say I'd like you to join hands, but you're still holding each other, so that's fine. I'd like you now to think about the hands that you're holding. These are the hands of your best friend, holding your hands on your wedding day, promising to love you and to work together as you build your future together. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need strength, tenderness when you need tenderness, and love when you need love. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of joy, but tears of sorrow. These are the hands that years from now will still be searching for your hands, still seeking the love, encouragement and support that each of you seeks from the other. These are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. On the anniversary of this day, take a moment to hold hands and remember the love and hope that you share today and the commitment that you've made to each other. So before we move to the closing words of today's ceremony, I would just like to share a short reading, and it's entitled Love is a Temporary Madness. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then it subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part, because that is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of promises of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And that is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. Marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth no other human relationship can equal. It is a physical and emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Within the circle of its love, marriage encompasses all of life's most important relationships. A husband and wife are each other's best friend, lover, teacher, and just occasional critic. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. Even anger is felt more strongly and passes away more quickly. And when two people pledge to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a bond unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love, which takes a lifetime to fulfil. So, Sean and Sophie, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends gathered here today. Let the world recognise that you are now indeed husband and wife. May you treasure this trust and responsibility. May no failure or misfortune ever part you, and may you live full and rich lives together. Because today you have married your friend, the one that you laugh and cry with, the one that you have learned from and shared with, the one that you have chosen to support, encourage and give yourself to through all the days that are given to share. So this is a new beginning for Sean and Sophie, with all their hopes and their dreams of love. May these hopes and dreams be realised. May they believe in each other. May they be devoted to each other. May the warmth of their love for each other grow and deepen throughout the coming years. Because to love is nothing. To be loved is something. But to love and be loved is everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, that now leaves me with one remaining duty to perform, and it gives me the greatest of pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife together. So in time of the tradition, Sean.
Well, I haven't got much to say, but I'd like to thank you all for coming to enjoy the wedding of Sean and Sophie today. Thank you all for doing that. Doesn't she look beautiful? Yes. She gets it from me. I hope you have a lovely life together, and I can't think of anything else. Right.
Come here. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. For everyone who doesn't know, I'm Nathan. I've been Sean's best mate for the last 24 years, and it's nice to see he's finally admitted that I'm the best man. I hope you've all had a lovely time so far, and continue to do so as the afternoon and the evening goes on, but all I ask for is your attention for the next 5 minutes. So while we're on the topic of 5 minutes, it's often said that the best man's speech is the worst 5 minutes of the groom's life. So don't worry, Sophie, I'm of the belief that your worst 5 minutes comes later when we've all gone home. Sorry, Sean. I still remember the day that Sean asked me to be his best man. His first choice was his funniest friend, but they said they couldn't do it. His second was his cleverest, but that offer was also declined. So that's when he decided to ask me, and to be honest, I couldn't turn him down for a third time, so here I am. As part of my job today, I have the chance to say a few words about today's main man. It's a good laugh, and always the life of any get-together we have as a group. So where's Connor? It was his birthday on Thursday, so if anyone wants to get him a belated birthday drink, then please feel free to do so. So happy belated, Connor. Now, as expected, I've been asked to be a bit careful with the stuff I've written, and in particular remove any innuendos. So I've checked and I've checked again, but if I find I've missed any as I go on, I'll just whip it out as quickly as I can. Now, in all seriousness, I've had the pleasure of calling Sean my best mate for 24 years. back when we started primary school, when he had less hair on his chin, and sorry to bring it up, but a bit more on his head. I can't say it out like it. So, over 2 decades later, I still consider myself lucky to have a mate like him who I think of more as a brother. So I don't know how you've put up with me, and to be quite frank, I don't know how I've managed either. We might not have had the craziest of lifestyles with boatloads of stories to tell, but it's ours, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So we've got memories that last forever in a group of friends, all the lads that'll go the same way. Although if anybody got hold of the group chats that we're in, they'd think we'd wanted each other dead. But that's just us. So for those who have known Sean for as long as I have, can say that much hasn't changed really. I've already mentioned the receding hair, so we won't go there again. Sean's still the same character as he was when we first became close, and I know that in 24 years' time and beyond we'll still be as close as ever. And some things that have changed for Sean when he eventually got with Sophie. Moving into their own home together was the making of the pair of them, and this special day is just one of the many steps in the right direction that they'll make together now as a married couple. And Sean, despite what you may have thought when Sophie mentioned she wanted a honeymoon with sea, sand and drinks, she didn't want to walk along seat and crew with them back to Harry's. Just throwing that in there. Now, I could stand here all days and try to find ways to pick at Sean, but I could deal with a drink myself now. So although I do want to impart a bit of wisdom onto Sean, so Sophie, if you place your hand out, palm down. Put your hand out, palm down. Sean, put yours hand on top, palm up. Now that's the last time, everyone, if you have a good look, that's the last time you'll see Sean get the upper hand. So just enjoy it. On behalf of myself, the groomsmen and all of Sophie's bridesmaids, I'd like to thank Sean and Sophie for not just allowing us to be here on their special day, but also for allowing us to be a massive part of it. I genuinely hope and I know that you'll be very happy together. But Sophie, please look after him. We know he struggles to look after himself sometimes. So if I could all ask you to join us in a toast. So raise your glasses. I've left mine over there, but I'll pretend. To the happy couple, the bride and groom, Sean and Sophie.
That was so good.
Sorry, man. That's good. Sorry, pal. It's a big list. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to stand before you today as the luckiest man in the world. On behalf of me and Sophie, I want to take a moment to thank you all for being here to celebrate with us. I'd like to thank our parents for their endless love and support, not only for this wedding day, but through both our lives. We'd especially like to thank Sophie's mum, Liz, for all she's done for us. A special mention to our wedding party, especially Nathan, my best man. For not only organising my stag do, but also keeping me calm last night, along with Alex, the wedding DJ for the day. Nailed it. Also, Luce and Ryan for making sure everyone knew where to go today. Also, Michaela, the maid of honour, for being a massive support for Sophie, Emily and Katie for being the best bridesmaids, and Marley. And Sophia, for doing a wonderful job walking down the aisle. They would all agree, you look amazing. Here's the big one. Now on to my beautiful wife. Sophie, you are the most amazing person I've ever met. And I feel so lucky to call you my wife. You make me a better person every single day, and I promise to love you and cherish you for the rest of my life. Oh, there we go. As we start the new chapter of our lives, I vow to always be there for you, to support you, and love you with all my heart. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Once again, thank you for being here to celebrate with us. Let's raise a glass to my wife, Sophie. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
precious time, one time was you. All through the night today, knowing that we feel the same, without saying, the same without saying. We have no past, we won't be.
Sean, you break kiss just for the photos. Just for the photos. Go on. Get married now.
And once we start, the mirror clicks, and it goes running all through the night until it ends. There's no end. All through the street cats cry, street cat sings back. All through the night, we have forgotten why we laugh. Oh, under those white street lamps, there is a little chance they may see. A chance they may see. We have no past, we won't return. Keep with me forward all through the night. And once we start, the meter clicks, it goes running all through the night until it ends. There is no end. Keep with me forward all through the night. And once we start, the meter clicks and goes running all through the night until it ends. There is no end. Keep with me forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sophie and Sean. And that was their song.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I wanna spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. We can just the two of us. We can just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not to those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two